Hey guys, welcome to another Hops and Vines beer reviews. Good friend Marc helping out today. We are reviewing the Founder's Better Half. It's actually the Curmudgeon Better Half. They have a beer called Old Curmudgeon, which is their old ale. The biggest difference with this guy is that it is aged in bourbon maple barrels. It's old bourbon barrels that they then store maple syrup in, and then once it's removed, they will put the Old Curmudgeon in here. The better half being, I believe, the maple being the complement to the Old Curmudgeon, who is the miserable old man. I think there was 3 cases shipped total to Western North Carolina. We were lucky enough by the skin of our teeth to get one. So we got a pretty big beer here.
I'm very excited about this. Highly allocated beer, very sought after.
Aged for a year in maple oak barrels in their caves in Michigan. And Founders is one of our favorite breweries. I got high expectations. So we'll go ahead and we'll pop this guy open. Let's see what's going on.
Founders is definitely one of those companies that they don't have a bad beer in their portfolio. And when they do the one-off stuff, the KBS, the CBS, even the just breakfast stout by itself, absolutely fantastic ales. Obviously taken care of, aged until they were ready before they were released.
Wow.
Such a beautiful amber color right off the front.
Very viscous. The bubbles just streamed up very slowly when I poured it, meaning lots of body. Looking at 11.9% alcohol in this. The bourbon barrels usually do contribute a little bit of alcohol because the bourbon in the barrels will sweat literally into the beer and kind of bump it up alcohol-wise. So I think the Old Curmudgeon, the regular Old Curmudgeon is 10, so this got it up a little bit more. They also brew this beer with molasses. I'll put that in there. It has it on the label, so we'll see what's going on.
Oh. Yeah, there is so much going on in that beer. It's almost hard to figure out a place where to start, but the nose, I guess, definite. I mean, byproduct of the molasses fermentation, you're getting a very, very much a fruitiness. A fruit of grain, almost like smells like crystal malt.
Out of the bin.
Yeah, out of the bin, really. The first taste that hits you, the hop character is backed off a bit, but it's just kind of very much coming to its own. I'm definitely getting a toasted coconut flavor to this beer. A little bit of milk chocolate. It's fantastic. Definitely amber. The vanilla is coming through as well, and the bourbon barrel is wonderful. The maple is adding this like little amber sweetness to it as well. It's a very, very complex beer.
I've noticed off of a couple other the Founders reviews that we've done that that coconut that comes through very strongly. It's almost like fresh grated tropical coconut coming through. I imagine that's coming through from the barrels.
Yeah, the toast is actually.
I think when we reviewed the Kentucky Breakfast Stout,
right,
that had it in kind of a chocolatey undertone. The maple comes in, drinks more like a barley wine. The hops are actually fairly subdued in this one, which is actually not typical for Founders.
No, it's not.
Usually they go high on the IBUs no matter what the style. I mean, you know, their Imperial Stout was like 100 IBUs or something, or 91 IBUs, and the hops on this just are very background. The malt and the sweetness of the maple is just really.
It's really taking the stage, and I think in difference to the KBS and things of that nature is that being it's a lighter style. You know, it's not as thick, and you don't have all those roasted malts kind of playing center stage. This one has way more of like the caramel or crystal characteristics to it. This has only been in the shop for about, what, 3 months in the cellar? Yeah, I mean and it's drinking beautifully. I can't imagine what it would taste like in another 6 months to a year.
Good thing I have another bottle in the cellar. We'll do another review in a couple of years. I think that it tastes very well integrated. You definitely get a very rich, sweetness, fruited, like you say, fruit of grain, with you know, a very, you know, definitely you can tell some sugars were used in the fermentation.
This is not a beer to refresh the palate. It's a beer to nourish the soul and to well, I guess subdue the eviler half of yourself. I mean, it's fantastic. The warming sensation has kind of become like a whole body aspect. It's a very intense but soft beer.
It is. The malt comes through with extreme complexity. It's you definitely can taste the molasses and the maple, the bourbon barrel aging in it. We were talking earlier about how it really reminded us of the CBS or the KBS, the Kentucky Breakfast Stout, or the Canadian Breakfast Stout, and the fact of the coconut.
That
We're trying to figure out if that comes from the barrels, the barrel aging that they use. I mean, this could be almost. I mean, I almost get a rum.
Yeah.
You know, like it could be aged in rum barrels.
Raisin kind of like flavor there as well.
You know, again, very complex beer. Good job, Founders. You know, awesome review.
Spectacular,
Spectacular beer. And like I said, you know, highly allocated. We got 3 cases of this in Western North Carolina. We were lucky enough to get a case. We don't have it in stock, so please don't call saying, "Hey, I want the better half," because it was actually everything. It was waitlisted, so it was sold the same day. But definitely on the next release, they released this winter. So the next release of this we'll probably see winter 2000. I think it might be 2013.
Yeah, winter 2013.
I think it might have been January when this came in. So anyway, awesome beer. Highly recommended. Highly recommend Founders as well. All their beers are very solid. So cheers. Yep. Thanks for tuning in to another Hops and Vines beer reviews. We'll see you soon.